Hey Erica, I was just looking at your client project number 2. It looks great. Um, yeah, I think that you really came up with a nice swirl here, and the circle does help to kind of contain it, which is nice. Um, so great job there. Let's see. Let's go look at here. So you made this is the same logo. Actually, this logo is a little different. So I'm not quite sure which one. Oops. So I'm missing some fonts, but I think it's just because you put them over here, but I am missing this font too. This one's maybe the one without the actual circle on it. Maybe you did a couple different versions. I'm not quite sure which one you're actually going with. I do like this swirl quite a bit, and I kind of like the jagged tooth edge on this one as well. Let's see, what else did you have? Oops, that's the wrong one. So this is a little bit more simplified for sure. I'd almost have to see these printed out to see which ones I like the best. Maybe we can do that in class. You know, I'm almost thinking with this banner, this is too light of a color for that shape to pop out. And also I think maybe the banner and the color of the cupcake should be the same color, just because of the font that is overlaid on top. There's some weird spots where some of it's, I don't know, you can see the seam almost through the letters in certain spots. I think just keeping this wrapper and the banner the same color is probably a good idea. Oops, I'm doing this wrong here. Let me look at this one. Yeah, I think I'm like this color scheme better than the other one. But I would say, once again, just keeping these the same color would be probably a good idea. Let's see. You might have a few too many variations of the logo. Maybe you're still kind of deciding on which ones to go with. Looks like maybe you kind of went with this one on here. But yeah, maybe making these like the same color would be a good idea. And I don't know if you tried filling in the circle with just a solid color. This is just, I'm just trying this. I don't know if this is actually going to look good or not. But I like how, you know, the business card kind of has like a frosting type little graphic in the background and stuff. And I'm missing the fonts, which maybe just outlining the fonts would be good. Also, you could lay this out in Illustrator and do a file package, or in InDesign, and do a, when you export it out, you can do a file package, and then I can install your fonts, and I won't be missing your fonts. Okay, so let's see here, arrange, send to back, and then I'll have to. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Arrange. Let's see. Arrange, send backward. Let's do this a few times. Try and get it below everything. Maybe stuff's on different layers. That's what's going on. I think this is the one that I'm on. There's a lot of different paths and stuff in here. Not sure if I love that, but this could be like a different color. Maybe it could be this color. Yeah. I don't know. Not sure if I love that or not. But anyway, I do think this looks pretty good, and I think the color scheme is a lot more, I like it better than the gold and the blue. Anyway, we might need to discuss this file a little bit. I think let's see, file, document setup. So your bleeds are 0.25. They should be 1.25, which is 1/8 of an inch. So you can change that here. If you go to File, Document Setup, you can change your bleeds to be 1/8 of an inch. And then also just outline your fonts. If you don't want to outline the fonts, it might be a good idea to just do Command-C, Command-V, and like put them out here and then outline them, just in case you want to edit them later. So you might just grab all these, Command-C, Command-V, and just put them out here. And then when you make your, like if you make JPEGs out of here, just make sure you check the Use Artboards box so that you're not getting any of the stuff that's outside of the artboards in your file that you export. Yeah. I'm kind of liking this one quite a bit too. I kind of like the jagged edge here, but I'm not sure if that's one you're going with or not. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. I think you did really well. If you want to go over some of your files and kind of clean up this file just a little bit, I think, you know, you've got a business card in here, some JPEGs of the business card, and then maybe this is the logo that you ended up going with instead of the other ones that you have in there. We can discuss this, but and maybe this is the color logo. I would say the color logo looks quite a bit different than the black and white logo, like almost maybe too much, just because, mostly because of the swirl and the cupcake. So you might want to make those closer together or closer to being the same, if that's what you were thinking. And then also just making this color and this color of the banner the same color, unless you want to put M's Dandy Delights on one line. Anyway, also I do want to check and make sure that you did export these at a high resolution in CMYK, because if you're planning on like printing these, looks like you have the bleed included in the JPEG file, which is fine. You have it in CMYK color mode, which is good. And then if I do image size, I can see which size you 4 by 2.5 at 300. So yeah, you did this in high resolution CMYK color mode. So when you send this to the printer, it's going to be in the correct color mode, and it's going to be in the correct at the correct resolution. So good job there.